Hello everybody and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today I am actually not on the Epicraft server, I am on a single player creative world where I have the beginnings of a new minigame that I came up with, and I have been working on my very first more complicated redstone contraption, and I am so excited to show it to you guys. But before I get started, I thought I'd explain a few things about this minigame to you guys. First, this is a building game. The machine I created will randomize 5 of all the building blocks in the creative inventory, and then I will build something from them and attempt to make it look decent. If I get a block that has a stair or a slab variation, I can use those as well, because I will need all the help I can get. Second, I can use any of the decorative blocks in the creative inventory to make the build look a little bit less ugly. Lastly, I probably know that this is one of the least effective ways to randomize blocks, and it doesn't work great. I will be improving it over time, and if you guys have any suggestions to make it better, leave them in the comments below and I will try to implement them into the design. Today, I will not be building, only showing the redstone. So without further ado, here is my super ugly redstone block randomizer. First, I will show you this thing in action, and then I will show you how I built the redstone. So the way this works is if I fly up here and push this button, then 2 villagers will spawn, and soon we should see some building blocks making their way down here. I have not timed it yet to see how long it takes, but it will take a couple seconds for all of these to come. And let's see, are they coming? Not quite yet. Oh, I see some coming. And any second now, we should be seeing there's some blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. 5 random building blocks from the creative building blocks inventory. These are actually a decent selection. I'm not sure what I would do with the red wool, but I think I can make a build out of this. But that's not what we're doing today. Today I'm going to be showing you how this works. So let me reset this thing and then I will show you all the different details in it. So starting up here at the top, we have villagers running around and randomizing which pressure plates they step on. My theory is that the villagers will run around faster if there are zombies around, and the next thing that happens once these pressure plates are triggered is we'll go down here and the observers will fire one of these pistons, which will unpower one of these redstone, which will power the redstone torch, which all of this will reset this redstone, and this will get unpowered, allowing the shulker box that is inside of this hopper to go down into this dropper. This is not a dispenser, dropper. We also have these automatic, this will make the droppers automatically dispense the shulker box down here, and then it will go down here, down into this little hole where it will go through all these hoppers and into this one. This comparator will detect where the shulker box is, and whenever it does that, it will come over here and power this piston, which is just a regular piston, it's not sticky, and which will stop the flow of shulker boxes coming down. And once the shulker boxes are dispensed through here, not dispensed, dropped, they will follow this water stream up here because I was running out of room. And the next thing that happens is they will come through here and will get picked up by this hopper minecart, which will then carry them across these rails into these dispensers. These are actually dispensers. And then I've made the little automatic dispenser system. I've built this so many times now, I think I could do it in my sleep. But it will dispense these onto here, which will then go down into these different, these are droppers. I need to get these straight. Into these droppers, which are powered by this redstone circuit here. This redstone circuit, I think this is an etho hopper clock, and it'll switch back and forth, and these redstone blocks will move back and forth, and then which will power these droppers, which will throw these blocks out here into this water stream. And then the last thing that happens is it goes up this item elevator through here and into these hoppers, and then they end up in this chest here. Not chest, shulker box. And I just have light gray stained glass panes in here. Nothing special. Maybe eventually I'll figure out how to make sure there's only 5, but for now, this is completely fine. So I need to find a way how to decorate this because I can't just have this in here, and I'll time it and then try to make it so that I can push a button down here and it'll trigger the thing up there. So I will show this to you again once I have figured that out. Okay, it's been like 5 minutes since I recorded the last clip, so I have not had much time to make this look great, but I have now hooked up this redstone line that goes all the way up here, and I know there's probably a billion and one different ways to move a redstone pulse from there to there without having to build stairs, but this is the way I'm doing it. So if this works, when I push this button, we should see the machine start to go. See? Look. Hey! Well, this might be ugly, but it works. But for now, I guess I'm gonna work on decorating this a bit more. I think it would be so cool to have like different Minecraft blocks like just surrounding it, like maybe make the lucky block texture I think would be cool to have like around here, and then maybe, I don't know, every time I build one I think it would be cool to add a new type of block that was one of the blocks that I had to build with in the challenge. So we'll see what I can come up with. And I think that this is actually looking really cool. I added this little redstone contraption thingy down here that whenever I push this button, I think it's reset. Well, I guess we'll find out. So when I push this button, this should start going. Get 2 little pulses in here. I think that looks kind of cool. And it's set to stop whenever the items arrive here. So I think that's pretty cool, and I love this lucky block texture. I did look up a lucky block online and sort of copy one I found, but I did add a little bit more depth because theirs was just one dimensional, so I just added this extra block around here. And I thought a chest would be pretty easy to build, so I just did that, but it was really hard to get the right color. Okay, let's look at this. So, ooh, if I could type. A chest has so many different colors in it. Like, there's no block in Minecraft that's like this color that's around the outside, or at least none that I could find. So I was gonna make it like pixel for pixel, like try to match the colors and do the different texture variations, but I just couldn't figure out how to match the textures. The diamond block was pretty easy though. I just decided to add these little white ones because I feel like it adds a little bit more, I don't know, makes it look a little bit better instead of just using the diamonds. But again, there wasn't really a color that I could match the diamond block to, so I just ended up using that. And got my crafting table and a little, it's supposed to be a grass block. I kind of just randomized like what I put down because I didn't want to copy it if it was just going to be like random blocks. So this is what I have so far. Let's see. I might build one of the blocks that I got out of this because I need something to put over there. I don't think I'll cover up all the way because, like I said before, I would like to be able to add one of the building blocks that I get generated, like a giant version of it to this build every single time I do the challenge. So I don't want to build too many because I want it to sort of be a memorial. And why hasn't that stopped yet? Anyways, well, I'll check that out and I'll get back to you when I figure out what I'm gonna do next. Well, I figured out the issue. I don't think I refilled the shulker boxes, so we don't have any blocks, and nope, no shulker boxes. So, entirely my fault. One downside I have found with this machine is that it does take a decent amount of time. Like 35 seconds doesn't seem like too long to, but when you have to stand around and wait for it, when you're trying to make a Minecraft video, it is a little bit of a good amount of time, and that's still going. I have to get used to grabbing the netherite sword instead of the diamond sword. And actually one thing I did when I was building this is give myself the strength effect, and that helps because, oh my gosh, I cannot hit these. If you have the strength effect, you don't need the sword and you can kill them in like one hit. But yeah, I'm not used to grabbing netherite yet. I still reach for the diamond all the time. So I had the idea to create a wild card for each round that I play. So I thought, why not just make a dispenser system so that whenever, not a system, just a dispenser, so that whenever I'm waiting in that like 35-second time period, I could just come over here, push that, and see like what kind of bonus or setback that we would have for that specific round. So this is what I did. And I will be the first one to admit that this needs some work. Like, I'll need to add some paths. I'm not using World Edit all the time right now because it's still in the, because I still have Forge in the beta 1.16 update because I really wanted to use the new blocks. So I need to update that. But anyways, this will have a path leading out of it and connecting it to here. I really want to use the new basalt for the paths because I think that would look really cool. And I think it looks a lot like asphalt. So I'll fill this thing up with things like only use 2 blocks, or I don't know, something like that. Or you can only use stuff from the Redstone menu because I just discovered that their doors are in here. So I guess I'm gonna include that in like the slabs and like that sort of variation. So like if I get the crimson wood, then I can use the doors. I'm not entirely sure yet. But what I was trying to say is, like, another one could be like, don't use any decoration blocks. You can only use the different blocks from the Redstone menu, or I guess we could use this menu. That one wouldn't be as good. But just different things like that. So that was my idea. But unfortunately, that is where I am going to call it for today. I think we did a pretty good job of decorating this, and I am super excited to actually play the game. So sorry it is a little bit of a shorter video, but I should be having a video out soon of me actually playing this, and I am super excited for that. So stay tuned for that, and see y'all next time. Bye!